Alright, so I'm pretty much driving down Military Trail like I was told to do yesterday. Trying to catch a ride down to Fort Lauderdale, down to Miami, somewhere down south if possible. So, get out, make sure it's clean. Try to give me an XL ride, but it was like towards the airport, PBI, but it wasn't like to the airport. And it was like a couple, it wasn't that much. There is no surges right now. Yesterday there were surges everywhere, and Uber literally, there is none. I don't know why. Oh, you know what? I forgot to reset my phone, so I'm gonna try that real quick. So I reset it, and there is no surges, no bonuses for Lyft, like nothing. So I got Lyft on, I got Uber on, but you can see there's like no surges, there's nothing. So this might be a dead day today. I don't know. We're gonna find out, because yesterday was great, day 4 was great. I mean, it's Saturday. I don't understand why there's no surges everywhere, why Art Basel is not going crazy, but maybe it was a good thing I started a little bit later. I mean, it could be a good thing. So we'll find out. See if I can't catch a ride. Still ain't got no surges, but I do got some right there. So I'm gonna try and hit that park there and see if I can't get a ride from Boca down to even just Fort Lauderdale, Hollandale, Miami would be great. But I'm even gonna kind of park over here for just like 20 minutes just to give it a shot, because I don't want to drive too far too fast and miss out on it. But I don't want to wait too long either, because I got to work, gotta make some money. Can't wait forever. And that's like kind of go where, like, when I get private clients, goes into play where I have that flexibility. Because say if I give a couple rides, I make $200-300 privately, and then I got something lined up later, I can sit there and wait for a good ride. I don't have to worry about it because I already made money today, or I got money lined up later, whatever. That makes a huge difference. But when you don't have that stuff, that's when you're at the mercy of the app. That's what I'm trying to show. Like, having that commercial policy makes a huge difference. That means I don't have to be at the mercy of the app. Now, it will take some time to build up some clients, all that, but I'm going to show all that. But once you get to that point, that's where that makes a huge difference. That where you're not necessarily relying on that. It's like a part-time job now. Like, once you can build it up enough, I know a lot of those guys are making really good money, and sometimes they're busier than they can really handle. But that's what you want to get to. And then when you do that, now you're back to doing Uber part-time as a part-time job. You have your own business, you're making money. So that's why I always keep saying about black and commercial insurance. Well, it's not necessarily the black, it's just to have that be able to have that ability to do rides privately, to just hand out cards to everybody you give a ride, to say, hey, look, going to the airport tomorrow, I'll give you a ride here, this is how much I'll charge. You know, that's where you have that flexibility. But when you're doing lower tiers, say you're doing Uber or your Comfort, you know, those people might not really, it depends on what your prices are, what they're trying to do, because, you know, when you're doing black, you can kind of keep the prices like you want, because a lot of people don't realize, like, there's so much that goes in what you got to pay. I mean, you can't do it for basically what Uber does it for all the time, and you can't go off their price, especially just an Uber X ride, because we're actually now paying all those fees that Uber pays, but a smaller scale, but still paying it. And without having that volume of rides, it's harder on us, because we've got to compete with Uber, but we also have to build clients. We have to get them. We have to compete with other private drivers. So that's why when you're doing lower tiers, you pass out the cards, but you can't always do rides for so cheap. But I'll break down the pricing, how I figure all that out. I'll do all that here in the future, but that's just a little in-depth view about that. Now there's a $30 surge over there, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause it, and I'm gonna put it on right here, and I'm gonna see if I can't get that surge. So that's $30, but the only way to do it is to pause it. You gotta pause it, because if I was going in that direction, it's not, as soon as I get over there, it's not gonna give it to me. So I literally gotta go, and I'm gonna go for that $30, because that's $30 surge. That's pretty huge. It literally just popped up, and I'm gonna try and get it. Maybe it's a ride to Miami Airport, I don't know, but Let's see if we get it. If I can at least get the surge, I go somewhere, it'll give me some kind of short ride or whatever, because sometimes it kind of does that. Like if you get a good surge and there's other drivers that don't, it's going to be harder to get a ride. But at some point it'll have to give me something. It really will hold off to give you a longer ride so that it makes more money that way. It can charge that person more money. But we're going to see if we can't catch it, because it's literally, it was just like one light away. I just had to turn around. I could have went right here and went back up, but it's easier just to go straight across like this. See, I can get it. It's like right there. All we gotta do is just go down this street. This light turns. It popped up literally just now, so it shouldn't be hard to get. Hopefully it's still there. $30. Hey, you never know. It could go up to 50. I think that's like the highest I've ever seen. I don't know if I've seen higher than 30. I really don't. I don't know if I remember seeing 30, but I'm not 100% positive. And if I even did 30, I should turn on comfort, because I might get a good ride even with comfort. Wouldn't do Uber, because then it would just literally give me a $30 ride, and that's not really worth it. And that's got to be a long ride, because if it's way out here, it's got to be something that's drawing people over here. Somebody needs a ride really bad over there. It's got to be, because why else would you do a $30 ride way out there? And a lot of people don't understand how to catch it. They're just going to drive straight to it and it'll disappear because you're online. But see, I'm offline. I'm online, but I'm not registered as online. It's thinking I got to go get gas. I got to do whatever. That's what pausing it means. And it was meant so you could catch a surge or keep a surge. So now let's see if I can get over there to it. Let's see. Because I'm at like a minute. We're getting there. Got the green lights. I'm not speeding. I'm not doing anything crazy. Just driving normal. Getting all the lights. Gonna get there and see if we can catch this $30 surge. Because that'd be pretty interesting. You know, look, 45 speed limit. I'm going 47. I'm not speeding. I'm doing anything crazy. All I'm trying to do is catch a surge. And we're gonna get it. We're gonna get that $30 surge. This will be like the first time I haven't chased a surge in a while. We're gonna see if I can get it. It's actually kind of a long, this is like a long drive, surprisingly, but it's all good. I ain't got nothing else to do, and catching a surge would actually be great, because all I gotta do is get through, I think, this light. I don't think there's any more lights, and I made it through it. I made it through the light, so I'm almost there. Now there's one more light up here. So we make it through that light, and then bam, we're gonna actually catch this surge. Watch, I'm gonna get it. I'm literally gonna get this surge. Still not even speeding, just doing what I gotta do to get to the surge. And we got another green light. So look, we got the surge. Watch, I'm gonna get it. We definitely are gonna get it. So that's awesome. Dang, that's awesome. I made it. I made it to the surge. Oh, I gotta get over. Now we're getting a little bit of traffic. But we made it. We made it to the surge. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I ain't quite made it yet, but we made it through this light. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, man. We literally, look at this. I'm stuck at this stupid light. That's crazy, ain't it? If I'd have made it through that light, I'd have got that surge. But ain't nothing I can do about it. Can't run the light. But it's still there, because you know why? Because of the fact that I am not, I'm still offline, so it doesn't register me. So this light's about to turn green. So we'll get the $30 surge, but we got to see where it's at exactly. So if I go right here, it went down to $12. See, I missed it by literally a couple seconds. But still $12 surge. And I'm going to catch it and turn around and go somewhere else. Or I might still try to keep it. I don't know. But I had to do it. I was just bored. It was literally like one block. Not really a block, but it wasn't that far away. Well, so now we'll see what kind of surge we get. I didn't go back online yet, because if I do, it would have disappeared, because it's going to register as me in there. So I actually got to get in there first to kind of get it. Now I'm in the surge. It should pop up, because I'm literally right there in the surge zone. So it should pop up in just a second. So I'm in the surge. Yep, $10 trip. So I got $10. That ain't too bad. I mean, I lost 20, but I lost 30, but I got 10 for driving over there. Can't complain too much. So what I'll probably do is just do a U-turn and go back. There ain't no sense staying over here. I'm not gonna get that extra $2 because it's in a whole nother spot. I got a $10 surge and I'm just gonna take it with me back to where I was going. Now, if it gives me a ride, great, but I don't know if it will. So, got another surge. I lost a $10 surge. It gave me like some terrible like ride I didn't want to do. So I hit cancel and it didn't give me the surge for some reason. It never did that before. Maybe it was a glitch, I don't know. It's whatever though, because I wasn't gonna take the ride. What I was trying to do for the price, it was like literally like nothing. But I get a better surge now. See, Uber doesn't realize if I learn not to care, I end up getting something better. So I learned that in the past couple days. Sometimes you gotta stay in your ground and something better is gonna come along. You can't be too needy, too desperate, because then Uber will literally take advantage of it. So let me pause it so I catch that surge. So we'll see it, because if I get close to it, it'll disappear. But now I pause and thinking, all right, this guy's got to get gas again or so, whatever. It just does it. It's not like it's thinking, it's just AI, but it knows this guy is offline, and it knows that I didn't accept the last ride, so it knows I kind of know what I'm doing. Like, I kind of don't care. I got nothing to lose at this point. I'm just starting out. It's not a big deal. I want to start off with something good. So I'll catch the $17 surge. There is a $28 surge, but I don't want to drive around the corner for 28 bucks and actually it go away again. So I'm just going to take with a 17. I don't really care about going all the way over. And then again, it is jog road, so I might do it. I might give it a shot one more time and see what I can get. But we're about to see. I'm about to get this $17 surge. And I could go into that subdivision. Literally just about to get the surge. Got it. Definitely got that surge. So it should pop up here in a second. Like 12 or 17 or something like that. I don't know exactly what it'll give me because it's 15. So I'm gonna go online to see if it gives me something, and then I might try to get the 28. We might try to do it. We're gonna take it. Even though I could have got a bigger surge, I just took it. Now I gotta do a U-turn. So I'm going the wrong direction. But we're gonna take $24. Definitely gonna take it. Ain't too bad of a start. 24 bucks. Let's do it. Ain't too bad. Could be worse. So I'm picking them up at Lynn University at the residence hall. So they must be going to school there. I don't know if it's a private school or what. Now right here it says Premier. If you do Premier or if you do Comfort, I don't know why Excel doesn't do it, but you get options, preferences. So you always gotta like click right here, go like this. It'll say that. Click right here. You're gonna click right there. I don't know why it's not doing it. But what you're gonna do is click right here, or just pull it up and look at it. If it says preferences, always check the preferences before you pick them up. They might want quiet preferred, they might want cold temperatures, hot temperatures, whatever. Make sure they want quiet preferred, just say hello. Only answer questions if they ask you something, or if they talk to you. Don't talk, don't have the radio on, nothing. And if they want cool temperatures, make sure you got the air low. Trust me, I've been to where I'm freezing. I've been to where I'm like sweat. It's hot, but they want warm temperatures. I usually sometimes will just turn it off. And sometimes I'll turn it on, depends if it's colder or not. And then sometimes quiet preferred, I turn the radio off. I do all that. So, and then sometimes I had people order Premier, or might even been a Comfort, and they were like, turn the radio down. Like, I don't have it loud. And I'm like thinking in my head, like, I don't mind, but I'm like, why didn't you just put that as a preference, quiet preferred? Like, it would have been a lot easier. I mean, I don't have it loud anyways. I don't mind it, but I'm thinking, like, people not pay attention. Like, when you order those certain ones, it gives you that option. So if you don't want radio on, just say it. It's easier. That way I already know and I have it off. And that way you don't have to, like, sit there and say, hey, can you turn it down? Because it's not loud anyways, but still, like, if you order that stuff, it gives you the option. Use the option. But then I've had people that forget they even use that option, and then they want to talk, which is fine, or they like, oh, you can put the radio on. It's like, well, why did you even put quiet preferred? Then, like, confuses me. But it's how it is sometimes. Let me pick this person up. I got $24 on that one. He was dropping him off from Lynn University to the Brightline station. I've actually picked people up at the Brightline station right here a bunch of times. So that wasn't too bad of a ride. Could have held out for it. And the reason why there was such a surge at that spot was because of Lynn University. There was people obviously ordering Ubers. So I don't understand what they were trying to do when I was at the other spot that had $30 surge. I don't know what's going on over there. But thinking about getting on 95 because this is Yamato Road. I think I'm going to do that and kind of go down to Lighthouse Point. Because staying over here is not too bad, but I don't think I'm going to get anything. There's no surges really, so I might as well just go on down to Fort Lauderdale and get a little bit closer. And he gave me a $5 tip, so that works. So that's what it looks like. And then what I do is I'll go hit that little thing and I say thank you, because I always try to make sure I send it to them as soon as possible so that they actually can see it. Because, you know, if you wait to do it, which is fine. I mean, you can't always do it right in there. You might be busy. But if you wait to do it, they might not necessarily see it. I don't know how often they'll, because, you know, you don't know how often they use it. They might see it. And, you know, be honest with you, even if they do see it, it might not even really be a big deal. I just like people say, look, I said thank you because, you know, I appreciate it. And I don't even think I got on 95. I think I literally got on the wrong. Yeah, so we're just going to go over here and I'll get on 95 somewhere else. Thought I was getting on 95 and I got on like Spanish River Boulevard or something. Yeah. So I gotta figure out where to go to get to 95. Oh, this is FAU. Yeah, I'm right here at FAU. So 95 is over here to the right. That's crazy. I wasn't even paying attention. So they want me to go to Palm Beach Gardens for $71. I'm not gonna do it. Normally I would do it, but I'm trying to go south, not trying to go north. So kind of have to backtrack down here for $71. I'll get a better ride down here. It might come back to me, but I really don't want to go back north. What's the point? I'm trying to go down to Art Basel. Sometimes you just gotta let stuff go. But what I might do is just drive out to Atlantic and maybe get something down there. But I don't know. I just kind of want to get down into Miami and work. Because look at that, $25 surges, doing all that stuff. Wasn't too bad. You know what that was? It was probably somebody from the Brightline, but I didn't feel like doing it. I'm going to go a little farther south. And it was only $2 a mile. Usually it gives you a little bit more than that, but I don't know. I didn't really have a surge or nothing, which I'm surprised there's not so many surges. Yesterday, the day before, there's surges everywhere. Today, there's like none. I know people are out hanging out. It's Saturday. Maybe they'll come out more later on. I don't know. But we'll see. So now we might get that surge down there. I don't know. I'm hoping to try to get a ride south. That's $71 north. It was probably somebody from the Brightline, but it was 35 miles north, $70, and I could come back all the way down. Doesn't really make it sense. Like sometimes, depending on what you're trying to do, like if I wasn't really trying to do Art Basel, I would have just took it and I would have worked my way back down towards Boca. But honestly, I'm not gonna stay up towards West Palm because Art Basel, this is like probably the last night besides tomorrow. I know it's gonna be crazy, so I might as well just go down there and do it. So it doesn't matter. I mean, sometimes not taking a trip like that, You know, if it was going south, I'd have took it all day long, but going north kind of defeats the purpose. And it's weird because sometimes you'll get those rides, you're like, dang, I'm not going that way, I don't want to do it. But a lot of times, even though it's a long ride, it doesn't always mean it's worth it. It's just, you know, it always depends on what you're trying to do. That's why we see a lot of people post like, would you take this? It's like, if I was going in that direction, I might. You never know. But like that, some people are like, oh yeah, I would take that. But it's like, you know, that's wild. So do got that good little surge right there, so hopefully I'll get it. I could pause it, try to get to it, but I'm not really worried about it. I'm more worried about just the traffic's flowing. So if I catch it, I catch it. It's got to be something going on down there. People are trying to get down to Art Basel is probably what it is. So I ain't too worried about it. I don't really like to drive too far like this deadhead, but I did get $29 for 2 miles, so can't complain, you know. That kind of makes up for the deadhead this way, but it's kind of dead. Maybe everybody's coming out later. I don't know how. I think Art Basel might be more just parties at night now. So now it starts to be like where everybody's going out. So that's probably why it was better I worked later. Because then it's like, you know, picking up people, taking them to the bar and stuff. I mean, I'll go down to Wynwood again and the fashion district or whatever, design district, whatever they call it. But it's just traffic over there sometimes is hectic, and I don't know. It's a lot of, definitely won't get on, I'll get on US 1 up to like, honestly, Aventura or Hollandale before I get on 95, because if you get down there, it's not a good idea, trust me. Too much traffic's too crazy. It is not worth it. It took me way too long to get through it to get back home, and I still had to get on US 1, so might as well just do it that way anyways. I've literally had Lyft on the whole time, and I've yet to get a ride. That's crazy. Now, I've had it on Lyft Black, but it's like, nobody orders Lyft Black. I mean, it's not that expensive. Definitely can't be that expensive. If it is, and it's not paying us that much, well then, that might be why. But I know it's got to be cheaper than Uber Black, and it looks better because you're taking a Lyft Black, but, like, you're taking a black vehicle, but I don't know. Because I hear people get them. I know some people get them, but I don't ever, for some reason, get them. Now I got a request. Premier Teen. I'm not doing that. And you know what? I forgot. I gotta, when you reset that stuff, it must have put me on teens. Teen requests went on. I gotta turn it off because I'm not doing teen requests. That's crazy. I didn't even know you could do teen premiere, but I'm not doing it. I turned teen off. Oh, look at that. Getting the surge. About to get in it. Pompano Beach. When you hit that reset trick, got to be careful because it does reset teen, deliveries, Uber, all those tiers. You have to literally turn them all off. That's why I got that. But I'm not doing Premier Teen. I mean, even if it pays good, I just don't feel like dealing with it. Got it. Boom. See? Getting paid to go down there. So now I got to get off of this exit. So I got to get all the way over. But see, I told you. I'm going down the way I want to go. Getting paid to do it. And you can't complain about that. But now I got to get off this exit. Which is good because it's super busy anyways. But I can't get over. People won't let me over. So I picked those guys up from the Miami soccer game. They were from like England. They said they just happened to be here when the game was going on. They actually enjoyed it because I've heard the stories about football overseas or soccer. So picked them up. I got another ride for $13.99 Premier ride. That last ride was like $30. It was $45. So they gave me a good tip too. So that was good. It was a little bit of a headache because of the traffic, but it wasn't too bad as like football games. So for that big of a soccer event, it wasn't too bad. So I'm gonna go pick these people up and then try to work my way down to go down to Hollandale, kind of work down that way to get down to Dania Beach, get down all that way. This ride's like $13.99, so I'm really not going that far. They might be going back here somewhere. They're probably going to eat, so I'm not sure. I couldn't really, because I didn't start it off, I didn't get to see where it's going. So It don't matter. It's $13.99. I ain't going that far. Oh, I dropped those guys off, right? And $13.99. Well, I had to take a picture of myself. So I had to get out of there, stopped at the stop sign, take a picture. Guess what? Because it was so bright of a flash, like I blinked in one eye and it still accepted a picture. I was like, that's a horrible picture. I was just ready for it to be like, no, you gotta do it again. I'm like, all right, no problem, because some reason it like glitches, so when it flashes it doesn't quite take the picture, which I don't know, it's weird. It's been doing that lately. So sometimes I looked away or whatever, but literally it took it. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, literally took the picture. So now I'm getting back on 95. Like, there's a lot of surges going in Oakland Park, which that whole Lauderdale by the Sea, but I'm trying to get down here to Miami. This is Art Basel. I want to see if it's still busy. If it's not, I'll come back up here and work. But I know working the island, all that, it's like $7 comfort rides, stuff like that. I don't feel like really dealing with it. So now I'm going down to Miami. See if I can get a ride. I'm at $87.97 off of 3 trips. Or actually, it might be 4 trips. No. 3 trips. $87. Now that one ride could have went up there, could have made some money, but I'm gonna try out. Look at that. Ball Harbor's $25. $58 surge on South Beach. Holy crap. That means that event's getting over with. That's the end of Art Basel. Wow. I've never seen surges that high before. That means $200-$300 surges. I should have went down there and worked. God, I should have went down there earlier. You'd be making a killing right now to get somewhere. But hey, it's all good. Still make some money. That means I'm going down there. It should be good all night. See, I made the right decision by keep going down there. See if I get it. Probably not. But, oh well. Oh, it gave it to me. So now I gotta turn around real quick. But I got it 61.21. But I gotta turn around. But hey, got it right. Alright, so I'm at 161. It keeps trying to give me rides. I'm not doing it for a second, but I'm at 161. I dropped them guys off right here in Brickell, so it wasn't too bad. Well, you ever have like a ride where it's like whatever they talked about, not necessarily has nothing to do with you, but somehow, some way, it almost motivates you in a way. It's kind of how that last ride was. They didn't say anything to me. I mean, the guy talked to me at the end when I dropped the one guy off, but just a lot of stuff they said kind of makes sense, and it kind of made me think about ways how I do stuff and maybe my attitude sometimes and just everything in general. And I like sometimes when you got people in the car, especially people that are definitely more successful, it's always good sometimes just to listen. Maybe listen how they do stuff or whatever advice they might even give each other. Sometimes you could use it. Like, they're not even really talking to you. They don't even know you. Nothing. But obviously they kind of know what they're doing. They're pretty successful. So that's always, you always want to be around those type of people, or, surround yourself with it. But not like I know them or I ever see them again or whatever. But some of the stuff they were saying kind of made sense to me in a sense of motivation. And so kind of gonna start you'll see, ain't no reason to like break it down or whatever. It's just more kind of motivated me a little bit to think a little bit differently. I kind of get a little too much, I let too much little stuff bother me and take my focus away. That's one way to put it. So now I'm at 161.75. Now I'm trying to get back over towards like US 1, but I don't know if there's like a bridge right here. I think there is, and it must be like stopped or something. You can see it, so because the light's not even turning green, nothing. So I don't know what's going on, but waiting to get through this little area, kind of get back to area I know, but I don't really want to go to like the fashion district. I don't want to go over to Wynwood or nothing really. I want to not get on 95. Oh, my eyes, like, I feel like I got like something in my eye. Oh, bother me. But yeah, I'm not getting on 95 because this is the spot, like right here somewhere. When you're 95, I think it's like up here or wherever it splits at. I think it's might even be up there. But this whole area on 95 is just horrible. You don't want to be on it. So, not getting on 95. I'm better off getting on like US 1 and taking it all the way up to like Aventura. I'm gonna work all this area anyways. But going up here and then you get on 95 and then get out of there. That's the easiest way. But I'm gonna be working. It's only 8:30. I'm at 161, so I still got a good ways to work to make some money. Gotta stop, grab something to drink. My mouth's like super dry. I need to like get some water and splash on my face because like my eye, I feel like it's got like sweat or something in it. Like not sweat, but like face feels like greasy or something. Might be from the medication, but I feel like it's getting in my eye and it like causes me to like can't really. It's like watered up or whatever. But so I'm gonna try to do this real quick. Grab me a little drink, and then kind of work my way back over towards Aventura, all that. Surprisingly, there's not surges all over those places. All South Beach, which doesn't really make any sense. Because that event's over with, it's 8:30. But you've seen earlier, it was like a $58 surge. That is the highest surge I have ever seen on Uber. Now, when you look at Lyft, it's got percent, so it's kind of hard because it doesn't really, I don't like the percent. I think the percent's a cheap way to make it look like it's more than it's not. I'm like, that person looked familiar. Oh Lord, like super busy. I just went to McDonald's. I ordered food, right? They were just taking so long. I just left. I get impatient sometimes, so I just left. I was like, I ain't got time to wait. I gotta go make some money. So clock back in. It's time to go. I'm gonna go to Miami Beach. That's what I'm gonna do. But so somebody got a free meal. I'm not taking that XL ride. No, I got something to eat, but they were like super busy, and then like, so I went to the bathroom real quick. I come out, there's like there's like 10 DoorDash people there, or Uber Eats or whatever, and they were just like super busy, and I was just like, you know what, somebody can get a free meal. I just wasted some money. I just left. It's nothing against them, they're not, but they're just too busy. I really got to go start making some money. I used the bathroom and then I was like, you know what? I really ain't got time to eat. So somebody got a free meal. Cause I don't have time. I gotta go make some money. I'm at 161. Like I'm not doing it like being like impatient or like, oh, I gotta make money. Nah, I need to go work. I don't need to be taking a break. I don't need to be doing all that. I need to go hustle. I'm trying to make some money. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do is hustle, make money. I can eat tomorrow. Or I can eat when I get home or something. It's like, I didn't really mean to waste the money because I don't have money just to be throwing around and wasting it. But I just didn't have time. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. Somebody can get a free meal. One of the DoorDash people can eat it. You know, it's for them. Take it. I ain't got time. Because if I sit there and eat, it's 9:20. It took me a minute just to get to the McDonald's. So I went in there, I was like, you know, I'm gonna go eat something. Gotta use the bathroom. I had like a long hour drive before that. And I ain't been drinking anything, so it's not like I gotta stop every 5 minutes or anything. It's just, I literally haven't since I left the house today. But I just, so many DoorDash people in the way, so that means it's just super busy. I just left. I was like, you know what? Somebody can get a free meal. I hope they don't think like I'm a jerk off or something. Like, that's nothing against them. It's just, you guys are busy. I really need to go be making some money, so I left. And I don't ever do that. And I'm not complaining. I need to go make money. I don't need to be wasting time trying to eat something. Like, it's like, well, I stopped like uploading a lot of content throughout the day. Like, if you see stuff pop up, it's probably before I started working. But like, as I'm working, I'm not really posting anything unless something goes crazy, because I just don't have time. I need to be driving because it slows me down. to upload it to TikTok, to upload it to YouTube. Or YouTube, I don't really do it because that takes way too long. But even the YouTube short takes way too long because I got to use CapCut, I got to render it, and I got to do all that. But doing it through Instagram and through TikTok just takes 20 minutes, and that's 20 minutes I need to be focused on driving. So that's one thing I'm gonna stop doing, is posting throughout the day. I'll post something before I start working. If I'm waiting on a reservation or something, I might do something, but besides that, I ain't gonna do nothing until I get done, because I gotta spend more time focused on rides than I do anything else. And now I'm over here at I want to say this is Ball Harbor. I swear, it's like some of my eye, like, no, I'm on South Beach. Some of my eye just makes me like, it's like feels like there's something behind my eyeball almost. It's weird. Like I've been noticing the past couple nights that like my eye gets real teary, and then like some of the lights get kind of bright. It's just weird. I don't know if it's the medication that does it, or if it's like my face is greasy and it kind of, you know how like when you sweat it gets in your eye and you can't really see. So I don't know if maybe that, but I don't see how it'd be greasy. Maybe it's humidity or something. I really don't know. It's I've never really had that issue at all, and it's not even like it's August or anything, so it is kind of weird. So I don't know. Maybe it's something like I'm not taking same medication, same everything. So I really don't understand it, but go make some money. But it's driving me nuts over my eye though. It's really annoying more than anything, but you know, it's all good. So now I'm on like the north side of Miami Beach. Should get premier rides over here. Should be busy. Should be like some house parties, all kinds of stuff. So let's make some money. I'm at 161. I've only done like 4 trips. Might even be, no, it's 4 trips now. It's only done 4 trips, made 161. That is not bad. Now, I was at 500 last night, but I had that $300 ride that really made a difference. You know, and now think about this. Like, who took that $70 ride, went up there, but I got a $60 ride to come down here. I don't know if he tipped me yet or not. I don't think they did, but it's all good. You know, people got other stuff to do. And, you know, sometimes it is like, you know, I always stand on like, I don't care if you tip me in a sense, right? I really don't. But sometimes it does kind of bug me when you got people in the car that talk about how it is to be a millionaire and all this. Like, they're talking to each other, they're not like bragging to me, but you know, they are kind of bragging in a way. I mean, well, hey, you should be proud of it. You're a millionaire. But it gets me is, you're a millionaire, and maybe you've seen me on TikTok, maybe you're not. They claim they didn't, they don't do social media, but I don't know. I have just the way they kind of looked at me, kind of have a feeling they didn't know who I am, but whatever. Or maybe they heard about me, I don't know. Words travels fast in Miami. But you got all that money and you don't even tip, and it's like, you know, I'm sure you worked for the money, so it's not like I'm not, you know, I don't like to say something like, oh, those people got, I don't mean it like that. Like, I'm gonna earn my money and I'm gonna earn it. I don't care. But I tip, and I don't really have a lot of money. But anybody that's cut my hair, anybody that's served me drinks or food at a restaurant, or anybody that I've gone to even some of the other little smaller fast food restaurants I take to, like Jimmy John's, I always tip, and I always tip pretty good. And I'm sure a lot of times those people are kind of like, this guy says he don't got no money, but he tip. It's because I don't go out that much, and I work in that industry. I've done it, so I'm gonna always tip. And if I go there, I know I'm gonna tip, so I'm not going there unless I can spare that little bit. And I might not even really be able to spare it, but I do it because you're not gonna say I'm some cheap bastard. But it's like, you know, these people that got all this money, sometimes that don't tip. Now, they might tip later on, so I can't judge them for that. But it is kind of like, you know how hard it is to do Uber. And then I've showed it to you guys. And you guys brag about all this money, but you can't afford to tip like some money a little bit. Like, tip a decent amount for once. Make somebody's day. Like, that's what I try. You know, that's why I tip so good. It's because, one, I worked in that industry, but 2, it's because I'll feel like, you know what, if I do it to them, hopefully it makes their day. Maybe they ain't really made that much, so maybe I help them make a decent amount, because you know they might have a bill due or something. I know how it is, and I know it'll come back to me. But it's like sometimes it comes back. Yesterday I got a really good tip, so I'm not complaining. That's great. It's been a while since I had one, but some of these people sometimes, like, you got so much money, it's like, oh, you're gonna tips like $10. Like, you couldn't do a little bit more than that? Like, can't like help somebody out? Like, I'm sitting there showing you guys how hard this is sometimes, and it's like, you know, you don't want to tip. Like, you know, I don't work for tips, so it's not like I can't pay my rent because you didn't tip me. But it's like, you know, hey, you know, share some of the wealth in a sense. Like, you know, help somebody out for once. You know, make my day for once. The holidays too. But it's whatever. It's just sometimes I just kind of like don't get it. Like, okay, you got all this money and kind of brag about it, but you can't like give me a decent little tip like for once. Like, you're not taking an Uber that often, so you can't, like, you know, hook me up once, give me a decent little tip. I'm not even talking about hundreds of dollars and nothing crazy. I'm just like, hey, can't throw me like $20. Like, throw me a decent little tip, man. I just gave you a ride and I made $65 off of it. You can't throw me like $15, $20 tip. And I mean, they haven't done it yet. They might do it later on. And a lot of these people, some people do, but a lot of times they wait so late, I don't really know who it is. I still send them thank you, but I don't know. Sometimes it's like, you guys got all this money, like, you can't kind of help me out. Like, shoot me some money. I could really use it. You know, not everybody's making it like you are. At least I'm not yet. I will. Trust me. I'm going to do everything I can to make money. I'm going to hustle. I'm going to work hard. But sometimes, and I'm always, whenever I start making some money, I'm definitely, everywhere I go, still going to tip people good, because I want people to be able to say, yeah, that guy tips. I want people to fight over me when I come into a restaurant. When I'm a regular at your restaurant, I want you to be like, hey, what can I get for you? You know, that's what I want it to be like. And that's how it should be, because, you know, hey, I'm going to tip you. I used to do the same thing for people. I'm going to give you even better service just because I know you're going to tip me good and I know you're going to appreciate it. That's what it shows is, you know, you could say thank you all day, but you know what says thank you more than thank you? Cash tip, or not even cash, just a tip. That's what's said. That's the thank you. I don't even care about the thank you or whatever. Just give me a tip, you know? That's the real thank you at the end of the day, because that's the thank you that actually helps pay the bills. But there's enough of my rant about the tipping. Like, I normally don't do that, but I just, you know, I had to kind of say something. And then let's look at the robots. There would have been more of them at McDonald's. I might have been able to eat some, but I don't need to eat anyways. It's not against the McDonald's. They were busy. It's all good. So, guys, I'm not complaining about you, so please don't think I am. You guys were overwhelmed with a lot of orders. I really didn't have time to wait. So it's not you guys, so please don't take offense. Like, I don't want people to take like, oh, you couldn't wait on your food. What? No, listen, it's none. You guys were overwhelmed. You had a lot of stuff going on. It's all good. It's not your fault. I'm trying to go make some money. So I've been on this thing way too long. It's like 11 minutes now. So I just reset it, and then the surges went away. So now I got to go back off there, because literally the surges went away. Watch, they pop back up. See, look. So Uber's been acting weird. Just a minute ago, there was nothing. Now, if you ever go on there and it's not showing anything, you got to be careful, because it might be like not getting service or glitched or something. Because I just had that. I'm like, well, I'm not getting a trip. Now I'm in a surge. So that's why I did it. I reset it, but I had to make sure I clicked off deliveries. I clicked Premier Hourly back on. I clicked the teen request off. I had to make sure I had all that stuff clicked off, because that reset does that. People said that. I said, yes, I did. I didn't notice that until earlier, so I do know that. I did say that. But it does work, because look, I got all the surges because I reset it. Some guy was like waving me down, like trying to get a ride, but I don't have commercial insurance, buddy. I can't stop for you. That's where that's going to come into play. I would have stopped, say, what's up, man? You need a ride. I wouldn't say what's up, because that's slang. I know. I'm sorry. I would say, excuse me, sir. How you doing? What can I help you with? And then, okay, sure, $500. No, I'm just kidding. But I would joke with people like, hey, this is how much it is, just to joke. But you never know, if they say yes, I'm like, okay, sure, awesome, I call that. I do have to figure out, I actually kind of figured out the rates, but I'm not going to go into it because I don't want to argue with people about, oh, that's too much or that's too cheap or whatever. I'm going to break it all down and show you, because I'm big on showing you. You know why? Because then you can't argue with me. And then I seen this girl earlier. I swear to God, it was my ex, and I was like, "There's no way she's down here." I was like, "No way." It kind of scared me for a second because I was like, "Please tell me that's not her." I don't think it was. She looked pretty close to it. Almost like literally like I was like, I really had to think for a second. But where I was at too, I was like, how in the world would she know where I was at? Like, it's one thing to be like, oh, you're in Miami, and I'm not even in South Beach. I was not even in Brickell. Like, I was in a area that literally you would have to have a tracking device to have known where I was at and to be walking down the street. Like that, literally. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead. It's a red light. So I got a $3 trip, and I'm not really getting up. I wonder why it's not that busy. Maybe I need to get off the island. It's just not really making any sense. Like last night I was killing it, but it's all good. I'll make some money. I just gotta get in a better area. I'm just in the wrong area. Now I wish I would have just ate something, but I left because I got impatient. It wasn't mattering. I just kind of felt like, hey, you know what? I gotta go make some money, and it's not even that busy. And I reset it, but it's not really reset. It's just because nobody's ordering a ride out here. I'm not in Uber Black territory, so it's not like it's like that. It's 1 to 2 minutes. I don't want to do a comfort. We'll see what comfort pops up, but it's kind of frustrating. I don't know, man. It's whatever. Ain't no big deal. You know, probably should have just stayed over there in Brickell. But I came over here to try to do something. Got it. Premier ride. We're gonna go do that one. So I gotta go up there and get them and then drop them off. So that's not bad. So that is the preferences. That's what it looks like when people order Premier or they order Comfort. They don't get that with XL for some reason, but Premier, Comfort, that's what you get, or Black. Black will give you the same thing. And then they have another one that says happy to chat, and then they have warm temperatures, and then they have another one that says, I think that's it actually. I thought there was no, there wasn't. That's it. Happy to chat, quiet preferred, and then I believe that is it. Warm temperatures, cool temperatures, and then that's it. I thought there was something else, but I don't think there is. For some reason I thought there was something else, but there's not. Well, that's what you get if you order Premier or Comfort. Alright, so I dropped that couple off. It was like $19. I had to stop and like vacuum the car out some because it was like kind of dirty. Not really dirty, but to me it's like dirty. Like there was a little bit of stuff, so I cleaned it out real quick. Besides that, I'm trying to get some rides. I had like an $8.99 Premier ride, but I was like, it's literally like half a mile, $8.99. I don't feel like doing it. Like, it's more of a hassle than it's worth. Traffic's not too bad, but I didn't have a surge with me either, so I was like, it's not really worth it without surge. At least surge kind of adds to it. Try to take advantage of all this got going on. So I'm trying to get back up towards like Aventura and stuff like that, because maybe I'll get some little bit nicer ride stuff. I mean, that was from Miami Beach, $19. I can't complain. I'm at 180 right now, so I'm doing pretty good. But I should have stayed and ate that McDonald's because I am kind of hungry. But whatever, it don't really matter. Now I'm going back towards US 1 to try to maximize on this money, but some of these people around here just, it's interesting. Like they had those, I showed you the tiers, right? So they had quiet, preferred, all that. The guy's like, they said hi when they got in, so I say hi, you know, I don't say anything else, because unless you talk to me, I'm not gonna. It says quiet preferred, I respect what you request. I mean, that's part of it. Gotta respect it. They said, oh, you could turn some music on. I'm like, all right, so put on country. He's kind of like, doesn't like country, but she liked it. She was like from Argentina. He was like white dude, whatever, but I didn't really get a look at them. I think she was kind of pretty, but I really don't know. It's just weird how sometimes you don't really see people because they just get in, and then you hear their voice and you think they look away, and then I look a certain way because of their voice, and then when you see them, they kind of like didn't really match up, or at least not what you thought in your head, because you never saw them. Like I didn't see them when they got in. I just drove off because I was just trying to respect the quiet preferred and cool temperatures. So I was just trying to, you know, and I had to kind of do a U-turn to get out of there. It was kind of a pain. Comfort. Oh, I forgot I have comfort on. I got to turn that off. I don't want to do comfort no more. I was just trying to see if it was busy over there. There's no sense of getting comfort rides when I got Premier and XL. But, you know, it's all good. I'm trying to make some money. But we'll see what happens. I'm kind of wondering where to go. Or not where to go, but give me some good rides. Gotta make some money tonight. Same people order an XL ride. I'm gonna take it if they'll give it to me. Not says all request taken. But oh well. And then somebody's honking, but I don't know why. And that same ride came back for more money. Isn't that crazy? That's awesome. I'll take it. Literally came back. It was comfort ride for $22. Then it was like whatever. It was less money than what it just gave it to me. And then now I got it for more money. That's crazy because I got a higher surge. That's funny. It didn't give it to me. I didn't want it comfort. Comes XL, and then it actually comes back. That's crazy. More money. Let me go pick them. Okay, so I took those guys to the club. Took forever. I'm at 217. So that last ride, I actually had another one lined up. They canceled it, and it was at let me see what it was. The last trip was, I don't know why it won't show what it is, but customer canceled. I don't know why it didn't give me any money, and then it was $36, so it went up. I don't know why I didn't get no money. He canceled the ride. That doesn't make no sense, but I guess it was cause he couldn't cancel it until I got there. But it don't matter because I got a better ride off. Literally $21. I got another ride for like $20. I'm at 260. And I got Premier rides out here on South Beach. So all the people that say you can't do it, I've done it all over and over. So that last ride was like $22. I'm stopping somewhere for a second, cause literally it keeps sending me all these crazy rides from all over the place. And I'm really just trying to like take a break for like 2 seconds. So it's kind of impossible. This thing won't stop beeping, but I'm not trying to put my seatbelt on because I'm literally gonna get out of the car for 5 seconds because I gotta try to make sure everything's straight because it's kind of messed up. But I'm at 283, but I gotta kind of check to see if how long it's gonna take me to get home, because I might have to do like another ride or two, get 300 and be done, because I gotta get home soon. We gotta pull over real quick. $7 surge. We'll see if we get it. I'm about to pull in here real quick. Nope, all requests taken. I'm about to take a break. Got it. Now this will probably be my last ride because it's like 12:30. I still got like 2 hours to get home. I gotta have to take US 1 all the way up to actually be able to get over there. So we'll see what happens. See if we can do it. Then I got all this traffic, which is almost, well, they canceled. Oh well. Well, looks like it ain't no big deal then. Must be taking too long, or they don't realize, because I've had people do that thinking it's going to take too long. It ain't going to take that long. And that's the same ride again, but I'm not going to take it because they canceled on me. So somebody was just complaining about that. I'm not going down there. I ain't doing all that. So I got a ride for like a mile for 15 bucks. I'm gonna do that one because it's literally like I'm just dropping them off 2 blocks, 15 bucks. All the other ones are like sending me to like heavy traffic areas that I didn't want to deal with. And I'm about to cut through here because I ain't got time to wait on these people. It's a lot easier like this. Boom. So much easier. Bam. Now I'm gonna go pick these people up and drop them off around the block, make 15 bucks. I might do another ride now and then I'm gone because it's money and stuff, but I gotta work tomorrow too. I gotta get home late. It's gonna be a lot. I'm gonna milk it. I made 300 bucks. I made 500 last night. I made $800 in 2 days. Can't beat that. Everybody says I can't make no money. Showing you guys. But sucks because I'm not staying in Lauderdale or Hollandale or any of these places I was staying at. Otherwise it wouldn't matter. I'd be staying out till 3 o'clock in the morning, probably make $600 a night. This would have been the weekend too, but it probably been super expensive though, so it wouldn't have mattered. I'll take the gas any day over paying super crazy amount for a place. But let me pick these people. All right, so about 15 bucks. I'm at 298, so I'm doing pretty good. We'll try and do one more ride maybe. I don't know if I really want to do it in Woodwood. It's got too much craziness going on. Some guy chasing one car. I don't know. There's some craziness, but a lot of pretty girls though. There's a lot of nice places, a lot of craziness, just a lot of random stuff. I'm tired though. I made 300 bucks. Yeah, I think I made 500 yesterday, 300 today. I make another 300 tomorrow. That's a pretty good chunk. I mean, shows 1,000 plus a 200 cash. And I didn't work Monday or Tuesday. I only did 10 trips today though, so I didn't do too bad. I'm at 314.41. Now I could continue to drive and $30 trips and probably make 400 bucks, but I gotta drive 2 hours home. I'm tired, but it's all good. Tomorrow I'll make another 300 or 400 bucks. Tomorrow I'll probably work later because Monday I could like literally kind of take off or start later, whatever. You know, it ain't that big of a deal. But tonight I'm exhausted because literally I have 5 hours sleep. Tomorrow though, I'm gonna start a little bit earlier. I just was spending some time with my dad and stuff, but now I'm going home. If I catch a good ride, if I catch a crazy like decent ride back up north or something, I might take it, but besides that I don't really care. I've made enough. I'm trying to make it back. I'm going to the gym. I don't really care. I'm doing it. I don't care what time it is. Hey, what? Wynwood, all this I ain't gonna lie, it's actually a good spot to make some money. But like 15 bucks XL, I'm not doing it. But doing all these premiere rides ain't too bad down here. Like late night, I might have to hit next weekend. I might stay down here and do this. I'll make another. See, I was hitting the wrong spots, doing the wrong hours. But it could be Art Basel, so we'll test that out next weekend. I'll do Miami down here. I'll skip that whole touristy spot up there in Fort Lauderdale, and I'll do Wynwood and all this stuff and hit these premiere rides. Because I have a feeling it might be kind of similar busy, and I could make 300 or 400 bucks. See, you guys, I had to test a lot of stuff out like that. I'm not doing that. Test a lot of stuff out, and you guys don't give me credit. Like sometimes I'm a little slow on some things, but there was other things I was testing out. But look, bam, I made $800 2 days. Now I could probably make 400. I could actually probably make 500 a night, but it'll be 3 o'clock. I won't get home till 5. I got to come back tomorrow too, so I got to literally go home. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to get a good quick workout in. I could do a quick good one. And then tomorrow, make some money. Make another $300-400. I'm going to start a little bit earlier. I'm going to come down here I'm gonna come down here and just kind of work. I'm gonna work my way down there a little bit, but I ain't gonna wait. I'm just gonna grab a couple rides and scoot it down. I ain't gonna be like, oh, let me get a 60, let me get a 50, let me get a $150 ride. If I get one, great. If I don't, I'm just gonna take one, and just keep it moving, get down here and start working around here and make some money, because Premier's popping right now. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Premiere is actually busy right now, and so I've got to take advantage of it. But that's good. If I can do next week and if I can keep it up like this, I'm not going south. I'm just not doing it. If I can keep it up, I'll make some money. I'll be good. I'm not gonna complain. Who wants to go to South Beach? Those people are just standing on the corner and they see me and they want to order a ride, but I ain't doing it because that's the only people that was standing there. But I'm going. If they ain't going north, I ain't doing it. I'm not going to South Beach. All that stuff's lit up, but it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. Look, I've been working since started a little late, but I don't care. I've been working long enough, so I'm good. And I'm gonna stop by me an energy drink, but I'm gonna wait till I get a little farther north. Make sure I'm far enough north to get over Hollandale. I'm gonna get over and get on 95, and then scoot it, hit the gym, get a good workout in, go to sleep, wake up about 9 o'clock, get some good sleep, and I'm gonna stay out late tomorrow night because Monday does not matter. Sunday will be busy. I almost said that word again. Sunday's gonna be busy. Sorry for the lingo sometimes, guys, but I'm tired. But you know what? I told you guys, I'm making money. I'm gonna make money. Wait till I start doing Uber Black. Wait till I get to Atlanta. I'll be working them late night crowds in Atlanta. I don't know how to do it, man. Trust me, you guys, you're gonna see it. But it's all good because I'm here to prove it. I'm gonna earn it. I'm gonna show you how to make some money. All that stuff before was just, I was fishing in the wrong ponds or whatever. I don't know what the hell they want to call it. I was just doing the wrong areas. But it's Art Basel, so everything's super busy. Hell, I did good Halloween, so I don't know what people are talking about. But I was doing I'm not doing an XL ride all the way down. I'm not going to South Beach. I don't care how bad they want to go to South Beach. I ain't going. So I made $314.41 with 11 trips. It is 3:02 in the morning. That's why I stopped. But that's what I made. Started a little late, but that's what I made. Tomorrow, I'll make about 400. I figured out where the honey hole is in Miami. Fridays, Thursday, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. I figured it out. I'll show you guys. I've been showing you, but I'm going to show you more once Art Basel's over with. Now I'm going to bed. So, get out, make sure it's clean.